Hey everyone, it's Matt, aka Tech Ranger, and today we're going to be looking at Fallout 4 on the Xbox and Def UI specifically, because that was the mod that actually allowed us to change the HUD heads-up display in-game by using things like presets. That mod actually broke with the next-gen updates, unfortunately, but now we have a replacement mod thanks to a few of you who let me know about it, as well as an alternative if you don't want to use that. So we're going to be going over all that in this video, so if you guys have any questions about anything or things with Def UI that you're finding out that work for you, drop those in the comments down below. But with that out of the way, let's take a look at Def UI, see what's going on with it, and also what this UI mod is in the footage shown here. So when you search Def UI in-game in the mod menu, you will get a lot of options and you might see this new one that had popped up. And this is the Def UI Core NG. This is the working version, and then this is the new load order that you're going to have to follow if you want to use Def UI. It does work with things like Immersive HUD and the HUD framework. You just won't need that patch anymore in order to work with Def UI because it's already built in. So this is the load order, HUD framework, Def UI core, then your widgets for the HUD framework, and then any presets that you want. This is good because we have a brand new mod that is Def UI, but it won't actually crash our games. But we still have to contend with some of these corrupted images on the mod page, keeping us from actually downloading some of these presets. Now the Stitch preset that I like is the dot one, but there's one to the right of it is actually one that will kick you back out to the dashboard. You can move around and get the images to break in order to actually select it really quick. I'm always really bad at that, so I'm just going to go with the one that I was using, which is the dot one. I'll leave that in the description down below. The mod description mentions that not all presets are going to work and the inventory ones do not work at the moment. Now you will probably notice here on the left that there's a little bracket just kind of randomly there. It's a white bracket. So I'm going to show another preset that I was using previously and then tried with this NG version of Def UI Core, and just to show you that this is still something that can pop up on some of the presets, but not necessarily all of them. So I'm using the Immersive HUD on this one, and this is the Chucksteel Def UI preset large, and as you can see here, everything looks fine in third person, but when I actually start shooting, you'll see that bracket pop up again, and that's because my Immersive HUD will turn on when I'm actually in combat. Same thing if I force Immersive HUD on. Now I was thinking that maybe Immersive HUD was actually causing this, but I think it's just more so with the actual presets that were available at one time, because I can see in the actual description of each of these presets, there's these brackets that are left blank in the actual image, and maybe that's causing those to show with this newer version of Def UI Core, although it might not seem to happen with all of them. I actually tried out the Cold War style Def UI preset, and I didn't see any brackets when I tried out that one. So let me know in the comments down below if you guys have tried the new Def UI Core NG version, and if you've used any of the presets, if you're able to actually successfully use them. I'm going to keep my original video up for Def UI, and then I think over the course of this video with the comments, we can kind of stamp out which ones work and which ones do not. But if you don't want to mess with all that, you just want something new, there is an alternative. And that alternative to Def UI at the moment is the Xbox UI mod project. The goal is to redesign the HUD in the game, help with the item tagging, sorting of items, as well as new containers for when you are looting. And as you can see here, ammo gets pushed to the bottom right, and then your health bar and compass are in the bottom left. In the future, since this mod is a work in progress, you'll be able to move these things around how you see fit. This mod is going to continue to be updated. For example, like the weight, the box container around this is actually changed just a little bit, nothing crazy. But then also the looting in the original version of this mod, you will not see that kind of bounding box around when you're actually looting. Not crazy changes, but little bits here and there to differentiate what the vanilla UI was to this one. And then you can see here in the conversation, it actually changes it to be in the middle instead, kind of like the full dialogue interface that we looked at in the past. The crafting menu is about the same as you might expect. This could change in the future if there's feedback to change it. The barter menu, however, actually reminds me a lot of some of the Def UI presets for the inventory that you actually can't use with that newer version of Def UI because it'll still crash your game. This actually shows a much larger version of the vanilla interface as well as this inventory category favorites, but it'll show your favorites in a separate category. And there'll be some icons added up there. That's kind of like a placeholder for right now. You can craft a holotape at the workbench to to actually be able to customize this further in the future. This is still a work in progress mod, but you can actually see a little bit of what you'd be able to do once this is a fully featured mod. The loader for this one is simple to the Def UI replacement. However, it is the HUD framework, immersive HUD if you use that, the Xbox UI mod project, and then the widgets for the HUD framework. I've always used the HUD framework widgets instead of the Def UI ones, but let us know in the comments if you have experience using the Def UI widgets. I think this is in a pretty good spot at the moment, so I'm interested to see what this mod turns into as more and more things get added to it over time. Drop a comment down below if you guys have tried this one yet, or if this is the first time you're hearing about it, because it was actually thanks to you all that I actually found out about this one. And that is going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. This one is for the Fallout 4 crowd that are still subscribed to my channel and watching. Thank you so much for watching all these years. I hope this video helps you out if you were thinking that Def UI was pretty much dead and gone, because it's not, and you have an alternative. Hope you all have an excellent rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.